we're excited to be here, and there's a cookie that I've always wanted to do, and I finally tried it. It is using our chocolate chip cookie mix that is super simple, and I'm telling you, at parties when I've taken these, people have asked me for the recipe, and they are shocked that I tell them it's a mix. And the trick is using real butter. So also, I love salty and sweet. Who doesn't? So we are gonna put potato chips in our chocolate chip cookie dough mix. It's 2.5 and it's so simple. You will love this as much as I do. And you can turn it over to your kids. It's so simple. If they're all, I'm hungry, I want a snack, or my friends want a treat. My granddaughter loves making these. And they're simple enough that she can do it without that much help, except the oven part. So there's 2.5 cups of the chocolate chip cookie mix. And the trick is with our mix is, I'm gonna tell you, when you put it together, you're gonna think there's not enough moisture in it. So this is a 1/2 cup of softened butter. And, okay, I might have to get that out. And then, so a 1/2 cup of softened butter. Make sure it is real soft, but not melted, because melted will change the consistency of the cookie. Then you add 3 tablespoons of water. So, 3 tablespoons of water. Now, if I were to use a spoon, which you don't see a spoon here, you would get really frustrated and start to add more butter or more water, but don't. So what I do is I use my hands. They're the best mixer ever. So you mix it together, and for a while you'll think, oh my gosh, this isn't going to be enough. It's gonna be too dry. But I promise you, when I'm all done with it, it will be completely, the dry will be incorporated with the wet. So, and do not add more water. See? Did I tell you? Never fear, there's enough moisture. This is what it'll look like after you mix in a 1/2 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of butter. With the potato chips, I'm not gonna put them in whole. But the easiest way for me to crunch them down is to put them in a Ziploc, and you can either use your hands to smash them. I'm not gonna do them all because you wouldn't want to add all of them. But, so I take a Ziploc and I leave air in it, and I take a mallet. And if you're just having a crappy day, this is a great way to get that energy out. But, so my granddaughter loves to do this part, and it is fun for kids to do. But if you pound it too hard, sometimes I've broken holes in the plastic, so just be really careful. You can use your hands and massage it like this and get the same consistency. I'm going to, I still have cookie dough on my hands, so I'm gonna add 1/4 cup to one recipe. So back to the kneading of the dough, so we get it all incorporated throughout the batter. What I'm gonna do is eyeball it, and so as I mix it, you need to make sure that it's well incorporated so there's not just all the chips in one cookie, but you mix it well. And as you look at it, you need to make sure you have enough so you can taste that flavor and that crunch. So you can go up to a 1/2 cup, depending on how salty you want it. So I'm gonna just add probably a 1/2 into it. And I'll show you another trick when I form the cookies also. A lot of times you can be really creative with this cookie dough mix, and you can make s'mores bars. You've watched our s'more peanut butter cookie. You could add pretzels instead of chips. And if you want them more chocolatey, you could add more chocolate chips. So now I find it the easiest way to use a cookie scoop. That is how you get even cookies. In the past, I have taken, and in a pinch when we're on a trip and the house that we are renting does not have a cookie scoop, I will form them. Now I'm going to put them in a 350 oven. I preheated the oven so it's ready to go, and I will put them in there for 12 to 15 minutes. Now the time depends on how big your cookies are, how hot your oven cooks, because everyone's oven is different. So I would probably set a timer at 10 minutes and look at them, and if they're not quite done, add a couple minutes at a time. So into the oven we go. Our cookies are done, and as you can see, they're beautiful and they look just like you made them and slaved over them, and they're best with cold milk if that's how you want to eat them. But let us know what you like in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.